Welcome back to a brand new episode of All Things Honor. Last week I was at New York City Comic Con working with McFoley, so unfortunately did not get around to watching the episode, but we are back in all of our glory and we are on the official road to Final Battle because guys, Final Battle was announced. It is happening December 15th, not in Hammerstein Ballroom, which is very upsetting because I wanted to go to Final Battle. It is happening in Texas, but we're on the road. We are a little under 2 months away, so now we're going to start building to that, which is so exciting. But as we find out in this episode here, things are not all fine and dandy in Ring of Honor because the main event was 4 minutes long. Did I mention? You will hear this throughout the episode that the main event was 4 minutes long. But let's talk about the good stuff instead. Well, to start off. So first, we have Gravity versus Angelico, and Angelico has a future title opportunity. We are using our champion on the program. I am so happy about this. I mean, I know that he is in a match Saturday against Jeff Jarrett for the Ring of Honor, or if Jarrett wins, he gets a shot at the Ring of Honor title, and I'm kind of like, why? But you know what? It's okay. Angelico faced Gravity. This match was really good. I mean, both these men have very similar wrestling styles, and both of them brought their A game. This was a great way to open Ring of Honor TV, especially to get the crowd into it. Angelico gets the win as they're trying to build him up to go into his title match. Now, I don't think it's gonna happen at Final Battle. I just don't think that's like nothing against Angelico. I just don't think that's like a main event that they would want to see, which is why I think it would be better off if they save Ethan Page for that, or even if they're looking to use Brian Cage in that opportunity. One of those two, I think, should be the one to face Eddie Kingston at Final Battle. It'll probably be either it will probably be Angelico, but I guess we shall see. Next, the Righteous have a promo. Does anyone know where Stu Grayson has been? Because since Death Before Dishonor, we have not seen him, and I'm very confused as to why we have not seen him. I hope he is okay. So Dutch says that they swore to tear apart the friendship of MJF and Adam Cole when they wrestled them at Wrestle Dream for the ROH tag titles. That's exactly what happened. Now MJF has all these enemies. Adam Cole is nowhere to be found, and when the righteous speak, you should listen because the righteous is always right. Now they talk about the devil here, and I find that very interesting because we still don't know who the devil was that beat up Jay White, and I think it would be such a swerve if it gets revealed that it was the righteous that beat up Jay White, and it would just be such a twist. It probably is not going to happen. It's probably just a coincidence that they're mentioning the devil, but I think such a turn. People are not expecting it. People are expecting it's like Britt or Adam or Roddy. So why not shock people? Why not it be the righteous? It won't be, but a girl can dream. Next, we have Sean Dean and Peter Avalon. Peter Avalon in Ring of Honor. This was really exciting. And the other really good thing I liked about this match is Trisha Dora and Ryan Nemeth going at it on the outside and then Dora like chasing away Ryan Nemeth. I definitely think that in the future, the Infantry versus Nemeth and Avalon would be a fantastic match to book on Ring of Honor TV, especially because they really aren't being used too much. So I think Ring of Honor would be a great way to showcase them. This match also got a lot of time, a lot more time than I expected, because usually when you watch a Peter Avalon match, it's usually like 2 seconds long, but he actually got time, and that was really nice to see. Sean Dean gets the huge win, and like I said, if they book Nemeth and Avalon versus Heavy Infantry in the future, 10 out of 10, highly recommend. Our first women's match of the night, we have Mercedes Martinez versus Marty Bell, and I was so excited for this because ever since they started using Allison Kay, I was like, oh my God, are they going to use Marty? Are they going to use Marty? And now they're using Marty. I love that. And I think that's one of the good things about Ring of Honor is that it gives a lot of opportunities to independent wrestlers to get TV time. So that's really fun. Mercy Martinez dominated most of this matchup as commentary continue to say that she still has not gotten her title rematch from last year's Final Battle when she lost it to Athena. So it looks like that's going to be the match of Final Battle, which I was not expecting. I thought that Athena was going to turn on Starks, but I guess because of how over the Minion stuff is, Tony Khan doesn't want to do that, which is perfectly fine. But I thought, since Final Battle is the big Ring of Honor show, so maybe later on down the line we'll get that. But I'm fine with Martinez versus Athena, especially because this will probably mean Athena will hold the title more than a year, which she definitely deserves. I personally think she also got robbed on the PWI top 250 list that came out. Well, as of this recording, it was yesterday. When this comes out, it'll be 2 days ago. I thought Athena should have been way higher than 6, especially when someone like Jamie got hurt and she's been out from May to September, which the ranking period was from September to September, and Athena has been defending the title almost every week. But I'm not on the PWI. Who the hell am I? Speaking of Athena, we get a minion empowerment meeting. It's not the minion training, but this was also really funny and I loved it. So Athena says she's not happy that her and Starks got taken down last week by Diamante and Martinez. She asked Starks what is she going to do in her matchup later because she's wrestling Diamante. And Starks is like, oh, I'm going to do the code of honor. I'm going to shake her hand. And Athena and Lexi Nair are like, no, the baddest one hits first. You're going to hit first because you're the baddest. You're the baddest of them all. And Starks walks away, and Athena and Nair say that Billy still sucks. Poor Billy. Poor Billy. Next, we have Tony Nese versus Ethan Page, and Nese took a more serious approach to this match by not doing the group training. He just wanted to get this match out of the way. In the middle of the match, Page also took a fan's Tony Nese suck sign and posed within front of the camera, which made for some awesome TV. And Nese really brought it to Page. I am impressed, especially because Page has had a lot of more shorter matches since he's come back to Ring of Honor, and this was like one of the first longer matches he's had. And you could say the same thing about Nese as well, because Nese has been on the losing side a lot. So, and a lot of those matches have been short as well. So to see them in a really long matchup was really nice to see. But Tony Nese shockingly gets the win here. He puts his feet up on the rope, he cheats to win. And this breaks Ethan Page's 5-match winning streak, which is why I'm starting to think that maybe Ethan Page will not be the one to wrestle Eddie Kingston in Final Battle. But, we still have 2 months, so we still have time to get there. So after the match, Nese wants the code of honor, and as Page is going to shake his hand, Nese walks away. Nese then insults Page, saying he's not in shape to compete, and if he needs help, give him a call. And then Page hits him. Nese runs out of the ring, so it looks like this feud is not over. I cannot see this extending to the pay-per-view. I think that'd be very stupid if it does, but we'll probably get another match in a couple weeks. But this is really good. I really like this. Then we have Diamante versus Billy Starks, and this storyline absolutely rules. I love that Athena continuously yelling at Starks on the outside throughout the entire match. It adds so much to it, especially on the entrance when Starks is trying to be so happy, like, yay, I can't believe it, I'm wrestling, and Athena's like, serious face, mad face. It's so funny. Starks gets the win, obviously. And Martinez jumped Starks after the match. Athena came in, Diamante beat her down. Now chairs made their way into the swing of this, and the last time we saw some weapons was Kiera Hogan versus Athena when they had their street fight match in the Chicago tapings of Ring of Honor a couple months ago. So it looked like we're gonna get a no DQ tag team match. It's on the horizon. I'm really excited because I feel like these 4 could definitely bring it and do something really, really cool with that stipulation, and it should be really good. For the match with Diamante, it was good. It did what it needed to do. Starks, building up her momentum, obviously, until either Athena turns on her or if Starks turns on Athena, which I don't know. I'd be shocked if that happens. I see Athena turning on Starks more than I see Starks turning on Athena. Next, we have a Maria's Army promo. So Griff starts to say that they're feeling good heading into their match tonight, and Carter begs Maria to put on her new shirt available on Shop AEW. It basically says hot moms love professional wrestlers, says she will do anything for her boys, walks away, and Garrison says that Carter is weird. But you know what? Tag team's working. People like it, so can't complain about that. Next, we had my favorite, a Pure Rules match. And now this is where the episode really starts to turn around, and you'll get what I mean. So Pure Rules, Josh Woods versus Pat Buck. And I did enjoy Pat Buck outsmarting Woods early on in the match to make him use 2 of the rope breaks very early. For those who don't know, in a Pure Rules match, you get 3 rope breaks. Both of them were used rather early on in this matchup. Woods gets the win rather easily, and he moves on to have a 6-match winning streak. Me personally, I don't understand why when Woods had his original match against Shibata, he didn't just beat Shibata. I personally do not even remember the last time Shibata was on Ring of Honor TV. I know he wrestled at Wrestle Dream, but like I said, don't remember the last time he was featured and wrestled on Ring of Honor TV. And that's kind of a problem. Notice how we only had one champion on tonight's episode. Does anyone know where the rest of the champions are? I don't either. Next, we had Cole Carter and Griff Garrison versus Myron Reed and Ren Jones. Our first squash match of the evening. Whoopie-doo. Dalton Castle cuts a promo next, and Castle says he knows that the ratings go up every time he is on TV, and now he feels the pressure of bringing the fans what they want on TV every week. He says he's going to do everything he can to make Ring of Honor TV extraordinary. Now, he's bringing up TV a lot in his promos, which makes me believe that he will wrestle Samoa Joe at Final Battle, and I truly think that they are going to move Joe up to Collision and Dynamite, so possibly Castle will win the TV title just so you have a champion appearing on Ring of Honor TV every week, which is perfectly fine. I think that is way better than I don't even remember the last time Joe was on Ring of Honor TV. And I think, having Castle as that representative, someone who's a face, someone who's over with the crowd, I think it's so much better. So I do recommend that. And looks like that's the direction we're going in, which is good. Next, we have Allison Kay versus Kiera Hogan. So the interesting thing about this is not only are they creating kind of a storyline with Allison Kay because they're trying to bank on the fact of, she's on this losing streak, but now she has an entrance and a Titantron, which actually makes me believe that she is signed to a tier 3 deal, which if she is, that's very exciting. She deserves it. She has literally been on the independent scene for so long. So if she did sign that deal, congratulations to her. Again, this hasn't been like confirmed or anything, but I'm just assuming. Hogan has been on a hot streak ever since she came to Ring of Honor, and I was skeptical at first when she made that jump, but she's been putting in the work week in and week out. The crowd loves her. She's putting on banger matches. Her matches against Athena were really good as well, and I would not mind her down the line getting another shot at Athena, but this match was fine. Kay got her shine, and Kiera won, but like I said, looks like they're trying to bank on this losing streak a little bit, so don't be shocked if in the next couple of weeks Kay gets that huge win. But like I said, if Kay signed that tier 2 deal. Congratulations. Next, we had the Righteous versus KM and Rod Gordon. Another squash. Yay. And then, if they didn't want to kill me enough, they then have another squash match right after the fact with Lady Frost and Zoe Lynn. And this makes me mad because then the last two matches of the night, which was Commander and versus Metalik, and then the Gates of Agony versus the Workhorsemen versus Action Andretti and Darius Martin, were so fast. And it's like, if you didn't have the 3 squash matches, these two matches could have had a lot of time. I don't understand Ring of Honor. So we'll talk about Commander Metalik. This match felt so rushed, which is really upsetting because like I said, if they scratched the 2 squash matches, this match would have gotten a lot of time. And personally, this match should have main evented over the tag team match because at least Commander Metalik made a little bit of sense, where the tag team match, do we even know what MJF is doing at Final Battle? Or do we know when he's showing up on an episode of Ring of Honor? I don't either. It also did not help that there were literally replays of this match every 2 seconds, which made the match feel even quicker because it was like, someone did a cool move, replay. Someone did a cool move, replay. And it's like, you want to see the live action. If you were going to do that, put it in picture. Commander gets the win. And like I said, I wish this match was longer, but this main event was 4 minutes long. And that gets me very angry because I know that the very few people who actually cover Ring of Honor, we all are in agreement here where we say, like, there's so many people canceling their Ring of Honor subscriptions because people don't take Ring of Honor seriously. And this is the reason why. The main event was 4 minutes long. You see stuff like that on WWE. And there was no reason for it to be 4 minutes long unless, like, something went over in the tapings last week at Collision. But it's just so sad to see, like, this is where Ring of Honor is going. It's frustrating. It really is. Ring of Honor do better. The Gates of Agony won, and that's really all I got. The first half of the episode was really good. It was nice pacing, a lot of long matches, and maybe, that was part of the problem. Some of the matches went over that weren't supposed to, but I didn't like the fact that there were back-to-back squash matches, and I definitely did not like the fact that our main event was 4 minutes long. But Let's hope they change that for next week. But with all that being said, thank you for listening to another episode of All Things Honor, and we will see you back here next week, and hopefully things improve.